Hi there, what I've got for you today is an extremely comfortable 26 litre pack, and this is everything you need for a very comfortable night out camping. I'll get into it in a sec, but as you can see it just weighs hardly anything. I'll put it on the scales, and this has got a change of clothes, food, cooking gear, tent, everything in there. Full weight of the pack is 6 kilos. That does not include your water, so it's got your food and everything else in there. Right, excuse any mess I got in the background. I'm out in the shed here. So the first thing, the strong oxygen bag. This is from Gazelle. It's 26 litre. I love the way it's got these pole holders, which we need for our tent, which is inside. So, but they can also help you walking if you're on a steep terrain. So in the front pouch we've got a mini pump, which you can use as your lantern to blow your airbed up, and if you switch through the modes here, it's also your torch. In the top pouch, got a Trekology pillow, blow up pillow. Then your water collecting kit. So there's an ultralight water bag, which is 4 litres. You don't necessarily need that much for just an overnighter, but it doesn't weigh a lot. I'll treat it with chlorine tablets. So into the main pouch, which is pretty stuffed out, you gotta be fair, but like I said, it's only 6 kilo. First of all, we've got the pegs. Now in here, trick I was shown the other day, put a titanium spoke. So that way it's not going to puncture anything in the main bag. Stays safe in there. I always like to protect the air mat. So I've just got, it's a car windscreen reflector. It's only about 75 grams. It keeps that air mat from puncturing. Then I've got a buff. This is also multi-purpose. You can use it as a hat. You can use it as a scarf. Or if it's bright in the mornings, you can pull this part over your eyes. Go back to sleep. Spare t-shirt, spare kegs. I've got thermals in here, so there's long johns and there's a thermal top in case it gets chilly. Spare Bridgedale socks. Onto the cooking kit. I've just got a titanium pot. Inside we've got some toilet rolls, hot chocolate, coffee, and then this is the stove. It's a BRS. These can be picked up fairly cheap, only about £15, and it's titanium and it weighs hardly anything, 25 grams I think. And of course a lighter. Some people just do use a little attachment to drink from this cup, but I like to have a separate cup. It just feels a bit nicer, and you can be boiling something else while having a drink. The air mat I've gone for is the Climate Insulated Static V. It's not the lightest thing ever, but it keeps you warm. Let's see, 4.4 R value. It doesn't mean a lot to me, but with that reflector, it doesn't matter if it's going to be cold underneath you, you'll be alright. Now for the meals, I've gone for the Arctic Field Ration. It's got everything in there. It's not going to last you a full day because it's 1300 calories, but you've got a main meal, you've got snacks, there's a coffee in there, there's an energy drink, spicy sauce, disinfectant wipe, chewing gum. The tent I've gone for is the Not Gear Castle 2. I think you can see why. It's absolutely tiny, but it's a 2-person. There's actually no inner on this. If you want to take the inner, as you can see, it's slightly bigger than the outer, but you could strap that to the outside of the bag quite easily. And that'll just add an extra, I don't know, less than a kilo. Gas to go with the cook set. Then a little packable down jacket. For the sleeping bag, I've gone with Aegis Max Nano. This is only good down to about 10 degrees Celsius, but with all that extra warm gear you've got, if it does start getting chilly, just put the jacket on, put the thermals on. It should take you down close to 0. And just because I could fit it in, I thought, why not? I've gone with the Monkton Recliner chair. So now you've got a full-on seat. This uses the trekking poles on the back and turns into a proper recliner. And that is it. So as you can see, we've got everything there that you need, and more probably. And yes, it does all fit in that tiny little bag. If you're up the mountain and the weather turns, you know you've got that backup plan of the extra gear. And before you put your tent up, you can have a little relax on your recliner. Now, like I say, if you do want to add the inner tent, which at the moment with the midgies you probably do want to add, it's quite easy to attach it to the side of this bag. Or put this inside and attach this to the outside, because then you're keeping the more expensive things safe then. So just to go over the items to see where I got them. So these are from Lidl's, they're a bargain buy. This came from, it was actually gifted to me from Collins Outdoors. This was from Millets, I believe. That was from Amazon. The thermals are from Decathlon. You can find the Trekology pillow on Amazon, as well as the car windscreen reflector. The recliner was from Valley and Peak. This is from AliExpress. That is from Taunton Leisure. This is from Collins Outdoors again. Actually, this is going to the winner of the Camping Olympics. I don't know if you've seen that video. This can be found in Basecamp Foods. You can pick a titanium pot up off AliExpress, as well as the mini pump or Amazon again. And there's nothing really premium cost there to get it down to that pack size. And there we go, now that's with the inner tent inside. It just goes to show with a bit of careful planning you can fit everything in a small pack, and it weighs hardly anything. Let's give it a little test on the scales. So we're now coming in 6.5. Shout out to the subscribers. Thank you for your support. Hope that's given you some ideas. You don't have to go as extreme as this, but cutting that pack size down does make a heck of a big difference, especially when you're camping up high. Obviously you might want to go 10 litres more than this if you're getting some beers in there or something like that. Thanks for watching. Catch you again.